That's just
But
how the way it
Sandy,
goes.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Fruits are delicious.
I'm kidding.
Fruits are delicious.
Sandy, it does get breaded, but you don't fry it. You put it in a pan. You cook it in a pan. You don't fry it. It's not gonna be like deep fried stuff.
It may not be deep fried, but you're still taking bread and you're using heat and oil to put it together. Ergo, you're still frying it.
Actually, no. Here, the schnitzel we make we use eggs as a thing to keep the breading on the meat.
Oh. Do you scramble the egg beforehand?
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you actually
you're supposed
beat
to
it?
beat it around, right?
Beat it.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
you scramble the egg, and then you put the meat like that. There's a little coat of egg around it, and then you bread it with that.
Is there
You know what?
is there
I'm
a difference
stupid,
between
man. I've been
beating the
stupid
egg
all my
and
life.
whisking the egg?
You know, I've been stupid all my life. My mom has been making that for the last 5 years, and I actually did not remember what the name of that damn thing was called. Thank you very much, man.
Well, damn.
There you go.
Well,
I didn't know that was actually the name of it. Now I know what it is.
So for 5 years you didn't know you were eating schnitzel?
I didn't know I was eating chicken schnitzel this whole time for 5 years. I didn't know that was
See,
the name.
I'm trying to
Way to
think if
go,
there was
Shadow.
ever a dish my parents made and I had no idea what it was. And I don't think that's ever been the case. Except for black cake, which I don't like that much.
So,
It's okay.
Shadow, when you go here in a restaurant, you gotta be prepared that you're gonna get big schnitzel. Like it's gonna be
God.
it's
Oh,
gonna
God.
be a really
It's-
big like schnitzel.
Manu, it's interesting that you say that because I just came back from the Cheesecake Factory and I thought about some of their
Cheesecake
pork.
Factory. Oh my God. Sorry.
It's okay. You can Craigasm about it. And no, I didn't get any cheesecake.
Uh,
But I digress.
Hey Shadow, you're also gonna get German cheesecake when you come here.
No
is it any different? Is
cheesecake
it different?
stand
Is it any
game.
different? I don't-
Listen,
I don't
I'm
see a
sorry,
difference.
Zai, but to each his own. I got something called an apple crisp, but when I got it, it looked like apples with oatmeal on top, and then they put ice cream on top of that. But it was enough to feed everybody at my table. I couldn't even get through half of it.
You know, it's
Shut up,
funny.
shut
Like,
up.
what's up? What's up?
I'm pretty sure our cheesecakes aren't as big and tall as yours.
Well, I mean, America's all about making
No, they're-
everything double size half the times. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly,
This
I'm
is the
still
biggest
waiting
problem
today.
with America, I'm not gonna lie, is that we make everything gigantic size just because fuck it, we can do it. That's honestly
Yeah.
the truth.
just because
And
America.
word has it that most of those meals could probably feed 3 people at once.
No, it's true. I'm not gonna lie. I'm guilty of it all the time. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like sometimes I have like my favorite thing to order from Chinese restaurants is Singapore noodles.
I've
I'm
never
not gonna
had
lie.
those.
Singapore noodles are so good. I don't know if you like spicy things, Sandy, but like it's got like a little spice to it. It's so good though. But like whenever this restaurant gives me, they usually give me like a huge bowl that costs like $8. But it's a huge bowl that's made to like share with like 2 other people. I just eat it
Yeah.
by myself. I'm just like, yo, I paid $8 for this shit. I'm gonna eat it
No,
all.
whenever I'm at a Chinese restaurant, I usually will go with a friend or the family, and everybody will order one thing, and
Yeah.
everybody will partake of everybody else's
Yeah,
dish.
see, I don't.
So
I just
usually
eat
there are
my
no
own, I just
leftovers.
eat my own shit. I just eat it most of the time by myself.
Nah,
That's
I just
that's what-
like every time I
that's
go to
what
a
we
Chinese
do.
restaurant, I can't usually see that unless I'm ordering a lunch meal, or if I decide to go to a Japanese cuisine and get like sushi or a hibachi or something.
Ooh, how about you?
Even the hibachi is huge, though. I can't eat that.
I mean, Shadow, I'm telling you, I need to hurry up with finding a job and moving out. So one of you can come over.
I'll come over in a heartbeat, dude. As soon as you actually have an apartment, so it's like, yo, I will be like, yo,
Exactly.
man, you actually got a place to live, and you got me somewhere I can sleep. Yo, let me get that vacation time going. I'm going to Germany, motherfuckers. And then there we go.
Exactly.
That's when the adventure starts. And then we'll have a YouTube series called The Adventures of Manu and Shadow Killer 0212.
You mean
No,
On
no,
Germany.
Shadow. Since you're so good with merging words, just say Manu Killer 0212.
Manu Killer
Oh, boy.
0212. The Adventures of Manu Killer 0212. And it's gonna be like one
It
face.
should.
It's gonna be like one face of Manu on one side of the thumbnail, and my face we're just gonna be like, you know, we're gonna have our serious game on, and then as soon as you click on the video, there's already like 3 beers on the table already drunken.
It should
And they're
be
probably
the adventures.
Zai. Can you imagine them in the midst of a scream fest when that happens?
Oh god.
No, actually, Zai, even better. Jump in with them, and we'll have the modern version of the Three Stooges. I would
God.
watch it.
Okay.
I would totally watch it.
And then like, oh, that's
Then it's going to be the adventures of Shadow and 2 triggered Germans.
No,
Yeah.
I can one up you. I can one up you. We're gonna have the adventure of 2 triggered drones and Shadow, and at the end of that video, it's gonna be like Hangover, and you guys are gonna have the video like. Yo,
Wait
we
a
actually
minute,
have
though.
no idea where Shadow actually went.
But who's
We're
gonna be
still
your
looking for him.
camera dude?
It's gonna be Manu and Zai. Each of them just gonna switch up, and then we're gonna get like super drunk at a club, and then like they're gonna be watching over the tape, and like in the very beginning of the intro, it's like so we lost Shadow Killer, but we looked over the tape, and shit got real, shit got crazy. But we still don't know where Shadow Killer
As
is. So
in,
here's the
Shadow
video.
found a pole and the rest was history.
Yeah,
That's what it
history.
sounds like, Shadow.
And then, like,
He found a
everybody-
pole
and
and the
then we
rest
make
was
it
history.
And then we make it viral, and then I become the #1 YouTuber of all time. I even beat PewDiePie on #1 subscribers and the most viewed videos ever. I passed Justin Bieber on his baby video. Everything just happens. #1.
Shadow,
Make it
Shadow,
happen.
Justin
you
who?
you just suddenly marry some German girl, some random.
Some random
It's
German
gonna
girl.
be like what?
Oh my god.
Oh no! If you do that, and I'm not invited, I'm crashing your wedding.
You'll crash my wedding.
I will crash your wedding.
So what? You trying to say you want to be the bridesmaid of my wedding?
You know what?
I don't care. Honestly.
I won't invite Otaku. Sorry, Otaku, because she'll just be like, Dan's game married. I'm
No,
kidding.
sorry.
Otaku.
And I'm gonna be there like, you know what? Remember, I'm real good with kids.
Oh god, Sandy.
Oh god.
No, but
Yeah.
seriously, you guys already know it. I'm decent with kids.
We know you are.
Take
Yeah,
the help,
we know.
Shadow. We don't want your kids to be as bad at games as you are, Keepa.
Get the fuck out of here.
So then,
Yeah.
that means Zai is officially their uncle.
Zai's their uncle.
Oh
mean,
god.
Zai-
Zai's gonna be like,
Zai,
he's
you
gonna be
are.
like that weird.
So
like,
Zai's
looking
the
pet
uncle. I'm the godmother. So is Manu an uncle too?
Manu is the
Uncle Manor.
step. No, Manu is the what's
The
it called?
stepdad.
No,
Oh
the
my
Godfather.
God,
No, the
Shadow.
Godfather.
Wait,
Godfather.
what?
There we go.
Godfather.
Godfather. There you go. Godfather. That's what I was looking for. Awkward.
Godfather
gay
Bonner.
Oh,
If
God,
we're
I'm
still on
probably
this subject, are you gonna think of naming the kids?
No, hold on, time out before we move on. But like, Manu's gonna be like that one Godfather, like kind of like the movie Godfather. He's gonna have like all the money. He's gonna have like some weird like drug cartel thing going. But every time the kids ask him for money, he's gonna be like super nice and act like all innocent.
It's like, so you want to have a wish, huh? You have something.
And then like he has their trust, their undeniable trust, to the point that he has the kids running the drug cartels even like super deep because they have his trust.
Wow, if that's the case, I don't know if I can still be a part of this family.
You got this. We're just gonna keep the secret away from you the whole entire time until the cops show up.
You're telling me this now, bruh. And you see, I refrain from using the other word. So let's just make this clear. Because obviously I can't use that word if you're gonna go marry a German lady.
Shadow, I'm gonna be sitting in a chair that can rotate. I'm just gonna be like turning around with a cat on my lap and gonna be like,
And he's gonna have a big cigar too.
I can imagine Manu. I can imagine Manu right now.
No, but Manu, here's the question. You gotta find out what flavored cigar you want, because I'm pretty sure flavors are a thing.
Yo,
Then you
coconut,
also
though.
need a daughter.
it's true. You're on this day of the marriage of my daughter.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. Fuck
This
it.
day of my
Adopt
daughter's wedding.
One. Fucking adopt one.
There are so many orphans in the world.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
But I don't know if you want to introduce them to such a life.
Nah, I've seen the movie Orphan. Fuck that shit. That's why I'm like, yo, after seeing Orphan. I
Wait,
was like, I am
Shadow.
about
You
to-
mean the orphanage?
Is it? No, I think it's I think it's just Orphan. Isn't it called just Orphan? It's a horror movie.
Yeah, it's just orphan.
It's a horror movie that was Spanish based, right?
Was it Spanish based? I think it was. It was. Released
Listen,
in
because
America.
I think they showed that movie at my school. It was called they called it The Orphanage. And I didn't know it was a horror movie, and they made us sit and watch it. But then every single time they said, okay, this part is going to be disturbing to some, I put my head down. But
Yeah,
I still had to hear
that
every
movie-
single...
Yeah, the movie was kind of. It wasn't like gruesome very much, but it was creepy.
So it was more like paranoia.
Yeah, it was pretty
sort of thing.
paranoia. Like, you ever watched The Omen by any chance?
You know I wouldn't.
Oh, okay, that's right. Anybody else watch The Omen in this call?
I'm pretty sure a long time ago.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's a little creepy like that. It's like a kid. I just don't like anything to do with kids. That kind of creeps me out. It's one of my.
So basically, you wouldn't watch Sinister 2.
This
Have you
one's
watched Sinister
Sandy.
2?
I have not watched Sinister 2, but I know about it though.
It has to do with kids, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
I've seen
it does.
the
like I said, I don't like when it comes to horror movies. I love horror movies, but kids kind of creep me out a little bit, and that's the one I'm not talking about, Zai. That's the one I'm talking
Children of the Corn.
I mean, Shadow.
Children
Another
of Course
thing.
pretty good.
Hey, Shadow. Another thing. When I'm gonna be the Godfather, is Zai's gonna be like the Scarface of my.
Oh
of
my
my
god!
corporation.
Before Zai has like a freaking Scarface accent.
Oh,
Say
God.
hello to my little
sport
friend.
it.
Exactly. I'll just
Try and
take
sport it
fire.
now,
Yeah.
Zai. You might as well just start
Pulls
practicing.
out a GameCube controller and a melee disc and a GameCube one.
Control and smash.
There you
Oh
go.
my gosh.
You already talked
Seems
about how
good.
to punish my kids by making them play
Exactly.
Smash.
Zai's gonna be like, yo, let me tell you what Zai, alright? Zai's gonna have a kid, right?
Damn it,
And,
Zai!
let me tell you.
Damn it,
let me
Zai,
tell you-
why?
Let me tell you.
Why
how
did
this
you
gonna
do that,
work. Let me
Zai?
tell you how this is gonna work. When this kid comes back from school with bad grades, right? He's gonna get that melee disc, right? And he's gonna be like, pick up the controller. And the kid's gonna be like, no, I don't want to pick up the controller. No, pick up the controller. And he's gonna 4-stock his kid, JV 5-stock on top of that, and he's gonna be like, there. Now think about what you just did. Think about what you did bad at school. And then just takes the controller from his kid's hands and walks away. That's gonna be the
Just like
punishment.
drops the
Dude,
controller.
if we
Shadow
could
just
punish
drops
our
the
kids
controller
like
and
that,
walks away.
and it works, please. Oh my gosh. I would be beside myself. I would be like, I wish my parents punished me like that. But then again, I don't think I would have.
And before
Because I
Zai
probably would
actually
have killed my
punishes-
self-esteem even more.
before
No,
Zai
I'll take the
actually
spanking.
punishes his kid- and before Zai actually punishes his kid that way by
Dude, there's no
fucking
better
melee.
punishment than destroying you at what you like to do best.
On top of it,
That's
he just
true.
he just shine spikes them the whole entire time. Just shine spikes. Just double shine every time. Pew, 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 pew. And then like 30 seconds later, the game's over.
And then his wife just stands in the doorway as like, you could have just used the paddle, save him all this humiliation. Just the paddle would do. I think you get it.
Or like she'd be like, you could have just used Pichu and let him get one hit, you know.
Oh my god, Shadow.
I could pull a Mewtwo King and just 5-stock him with Pichu. Just avoid all moves that damage myself.
Oh my god, that was great. That was great.
Then
Now that I think
he
about
grows
it,
up and
Spanking was never fun growing up.
It wasn't.
That is true.
No, it's not. My mom hit me.
Oh,
with a
we're not
wooden
going into this
spoon once.
conversation?
My mom
I'm
hit
sorry.
me with a wooden spoon once, and that was it. No, she
Oh.
hit me also with like. I remember one time I deserved it too. I was crying and I threw myself on the floor, like I was at a Toys R Us and I think I wanted Crash Bandicoot 2 or something. I don't know. It was a game that I wanted, and like my mom said no because she didn't have the money for it, and like I wouldn't take no for an answer. So I literally like had to pout, started jumping and making a lot of noise in the middle of Toys R Us, and then as soon as she kept yelling at me, I threw myself on the ground and like got her on and put my hands on her leg, and like she dragged me and then grabbed me by the hand, and then we got to the car. Yo, she beat the fuck out of me.
With just her hands.
With just her hand, she made me catch them hands so fast.
Oh wow.
I deserved
No,
that one,
I
though.
don't think
was
I don't
like-
know. I
was
can't
like
remember the
7.
last time I was
deserved
spanked
that
with
one,
just hands. Most of the time it was the paddle. You know those wooden paddles that you
Oh.
would get from Home Depot?
Oh God.
Yeah, my mom had the big one of those. that was
Oh, God.
our punishment.
The
Sounds
thing
awful.
is, the Shadow, you can't do that in New York anymore.
Oh, you
It's
can't.
If
banned.
they see you even like slightly slap your kid on the wrist, they'll call child services.
Well,
So
damn son.
Wow.
you can't do anything.
Damn son. I didn't know
But
that.
then how are you supposed to adequately discipline your child?
You
I mean,
basically
timeout
have
only
to
does
do
so
it
much
when
work.
you're at- you basically just have to do it at your house.
But make sure that all the any ideas about recording it are not there, because we've
Yep.
seen many videos about people punishing their child. I mean, there was a mom that was actually like really badly insulted because I think she had her son eat hot sauce, and then I think she gave him a cold shower right after that because he pulled a red card in school or something like that.
A red card in school.
I don't know how the red card works. I've never done anything like that.
I haven't been in school in forever. Okay, I don't know how school works anymore. Like
All I know is that one school they were allowed to spank you. The other school, it was pretty much they told your parents and your parents gave it to you when you got
well,
home.
actually, my mom told me like in her country they would call the parents and ask, hey, are we allowed to spank your child? And like if the parents
Oh.
gave permission, then they were allowed to spank your child.
Nah, in my old school, no. If they felt it was necessary, they would do it. And in the front of
Really?
the class, yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah, they
that.
would do it in the
I
front
didn't
of
know
class.
schools did that.
No, I don't think they do it anymore, but they did it when I was younger. But there was actually a funnier punishment than that. Of course, chewing gum still isn't allowed, but in my school, if they found you were chewing gum, you had to put it on your forehead and stand in the hall. And most kids didn't know how to swallow those days, so... And then, of course, I did it once because I thought thumbtack tasted good.
Thumbtack tasted good?
I thought it did.
Okay. Well, then.
I mean, I learned it tasted terrible. It tasted worse than chalk, and I used to love eating chalk.
Yo, I think I ate glue once just because I was curious.
Nah, glue doesn't taste that good. I think there's sugar or salt or something in it, but...
I don't know. I just looked. I don't know. I was like, you know how you're just curious as a kid, and you just wonder like how things just.
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, that's the exact same way I act.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Manu. Did your internet crap out?
Welcome back.
No, you said you fucking make me choke on my water with
You wait, what? Wait,
What?
what? Wait, what? What did you just say?
So when I ate cream, crayon, and a button. I ate lipstick once too. That was interesting.
Shadow, I was drinking water when you just made a comment and I just had something on my laptop.
Oh wow.
Oh wait, so when he said something about eating glue, you just had a spit take.
It's like, ugh.
High five, Shadow.
You fucker.
When you reminisce
go.
on your childhood
And
and
then
you make
goes
somebody gay.
and then
I think
someone
the
goes,
most I've ever eaten that I wasn't supposed to as a kid is I believe my mother used to say I used to eat rocks.
How did
Rocks.
you
Question.
swallow that?
Rocks. Damn.
I don't know.
No, I know there are some rocks that are edible, so maybe Zai just was able to distinguish the edible ones.
In this fucking Skype, in
No,
this
they
Skype
were
program.
they were like rocks that you'd use in a driveway. So,
Oh, gravel? You ate
Yeah.
freaking gravel. Oh my god.
Yo, where the
gravel
fuck is the
and
dance game emote here in Skype?
I
What
don't
the fuck is it?
I mean,
Nah,
I
just use the what face, Shadow.
Where's
just
the
use
what,
what
where's
face.
the what
That'll
face
work.
emote on Skype?
I never eaten something like that, but like I said, just like Sandy already knows, I had many scars and stuff because I was one of those kids that had to like climb on everything and like touch
you're
everything.
Yeah.
one of those kids. Did you climb on the roof of your house by
There's
any chance? I'm just
adventurers.
curious.
No, not on the roof.
Okay, I know some people that have done that and broke their leg, and it's kind of like, oh dang.
I never
Nah.
broke anything, but I have like 3 scars on my head, like 2 visible and one
Right?
side of my
Manu,
head.
I'm exactly like you. I almost like dislocated my shoulder because I like slid on the concrete and landed on my shoulder.
Oh,
Exactly.
I've never
Like, I had
broken
to-
anything, thank God.
I had to like when playing around, I had to climb everywhere and all that bullshit. And like
Man, I just want to be
Right?
a superhero. That's what really happened there.
exactly.
That's pretty much what it was. Or maybe you were watching one of those movies and you're like, I don't want to do that. And then it's like, it's harder than it looks.
It's harder than it looks. Watching
I
wrestling.
mean, that's what I did when I jumped off the couch onto the floor. I think I was watching 101 Dalmatians at the
Oh
time.
my God. Yo, wait. We're talking about like the animated movie? Or we're talking about like the real motion or live?
No, the animated. The
Okay,
live
good.
action one was pretty cool. I'm not going to lie.
Did you actually like it? I thought that movie sucked ass. I'll be honest, when I was younger.
When I was a kid, I enjoyed it. The same with the live action Jungle Book, though I didn't realize that there were certain things in that movie that were not allowed in school because I loved it so much I took it to school.
Wait, what wasn't allowed?
And then- I don't know. It's just somebody said, damn. One person died and you actually saw his face.
Was that it? Really?
Yeah, I think that was about it.
I mean, elementary school, I guess. But I just think, like, really,
Yeah.
was that it?
Yeah,
could be
there
worse.
was blood here, kissing there, but nothing too serious.
I mean, the most brutal thing I did, and I still remember, was when I was at my uncle's house, and he had like in the hallway, he had like a really old closet that had like a little front built on the closet too, like that was on the ground, and one of them had both corners were like sharp, and so 5 or 4-year-old me had to like run around on the normal floor, and of course I slipped and in the corner of my eye, like not my eye, but like right above my eye, I like was stuck in the corner of the closet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Like I still have to, you still see the little scar. It's not a big scar. It's just like the corner was on my was like inside my forehead.
Jesus.
Wow.
Huh?
Oh my gosh.
Sounds awful.
Ugh.
Sounds terrible, actually. That sounds
Well-
scary.
Hmm.
Manu, they're
Almost as-
devil.
Almost as scary as being sent flying and like almost hitting like the back of a car. That almost happened once.
My grandma actually got hit by a car once, believe it or not.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's fine though. She ended up getting a lot of money. So
Wow.
yeah, she ended up being
I
fine.
only remember that my dad at work almost ran someone over.
Yo, I got a story for that one too.
Actually, there was a time I almost got hit too. Like I was about to step in the road and then it felt like something pulled me back because the minivan drove right past. And if I had reached out, I could have touched that window, which meant I probably would have been rolling on their windshield.
Sandy, I'm used to that, you rookie. I've been almost hit by a car 5 times when I was in Turkey because they
You
don't
call
give a
that
fuck.
rook? Okay,
They don't
okay,
give
fine.
a fuck.
Well, then
Oh,
let me
that's-
ask you this: in terms of a
that's
driver,
pretty much like Italy.
fine.
That's pretty much like Italy, Shadow. Like, they don't give a
Yo,
fuck
they
at all.
really
Like,
don't,
the Italians-
bruh. It's the same in
and-
Turkey. Whatever you experience in Italy is Turkey.
And the scary thing is
You
they
guys
have,
don't
like,
make me. You guys make me not want to travel to Europe. Thanks, guys.
And the thing, the scary thing is they have like three lane
I
roads
know, it's
sometimes.
the same in Turkey.
And but then like the Italians, they just walk over the road. Like they don't get it. You think they would get hit like any second, but they don't.
Bruh,
They
there's
just,
people
like-
in Turkey
like,
that
pass
run over
over
the red light, and it's clear red light. So they just turn red. It was red the whole time, and they still do it anyway. And I'm like, bruh, it was red light. I swear. What are you doing? Yo,
How often have you guys traveled over the double-sided line?
what do you mean?
Double side.
Like when you're driving, you know that double solid, right, Shadow?
Yeah, are you talking about like the little middle where it's like?
Yeah, the
between
yellow
the, like,
middle
turn or
line.
whatever?
There's 2 of them. How many times have you actually? How many times have you driven on the other side of the road?
I don't think I've ever driven on the other side of the road. Believe it or not, I think there was.
Then I have one up on you.
Cause I'm thinking like maybe once by mistake, but that's because I took a turn and apparently that was a one way and I didn't realize it was a one way. So maybe.
Oh
that
no.
way.
No, what happened was someone had cut me off and they were driving at a slow pace and I could tell they were doing it deliberately. I was trying to follow my friend back to their house and they were doing this for a while and then I look and I'm like, there's no car coming. So I actually moved to the other side.
Wow.
And as I'm driving, there's another car coming, but I'm able to swerve right back in front of them.
Oh shoot!
And then my friend holds out the rock sign, but as soon as we get back to his car, I'm like, I am never caravanning with you again. I almost fucking died. Why did I do that? Why did I think that was a good idea? And I think he had to spend a good 10 minutes getting me to calm down.
I mean, Sandy, you don't have to worry in Germany. Like Germany is like this, like safe when it comes to.
I don't trust. No. Considering the fact that Shadow
No, it is,
almost
it is,
died.
it is. Like, in Sweden, it was really different. Sweden, it was really safe driving, honestly.
When it comes to driving, yes, but when you guys are talking about crossing the road, I'm
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
it was
just
the
like,
same in Sweden. Like in Sweden,
That was a different thing.
But like Turkey's different because like it's a poorer country and they just
They have like don't have like the most like developed roads and all that
yeah they
bullshit.
don't. So it's a little.
I'm
different
sorry,
over
guys,
there.
but I would probably treat it like I'm crossing a glass bridge. I would probably be holding on to something the entire time.
I mean, Sandy, if that makes
Oh,
oh no, you got cut.
He died. He died.
Now I know how. Now he knows how it feels
Now it's
because
time.
I
to start,
cut 2
that
times.
Means, that means it's time to start the
It's
cast. I was
time.
waiting. That's what I was waiting for. That's why I didn't start the cast.
Dude,
yet.
it's almost been an hour and we have not started.
I know. That's because I knew Manu eventually was gonna die here. That's why I was like. That's why I was gonna wait for that before we start this. Before we start the cast. Anyways, I hope you guys don't mind, but I enjoyed. I've been recording this whole entire precast.